We're back, and our first guest this morning is Josh Kaneversky, and he's got wonderful things to tell us about Visalia. Hi.
Hey.
It's good to have you here.
It's good to be back.
I know, and I always enjoy it because you guys in Visalia are so hardworking and so full of joy in the work that you're doing. So tell us what's happening right now.
Well, first off, it's a labor of love, so it's not really work, so we really enjoy it.
That's right.
Yeah. But we're back again this year. Last year, you saw my boss, Impelio, and he was here talking about the South Valley Artist Studio Tour.
Oh, yeah.
It's an annual spring event, happens every year. Well, this year it's a little different. We've actually rebranded it, and so now it's called the South Valley Art Tour.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. And this is bringing other artists into Visalia to...
All these artists are local to Tulare County, so it's actually the widest reaching event because the South Valley Art Tour goes from Three Rivers all the way down to Springville, and even a few artists up in Dinuba as well. And so that's actually part of the reason why we rebranded. So last year, the South Valley Artist Studio Tour took place from Dinuba all the way down to Springville, which, as you know, is an hour and a half drive or so.
It sure is.
And most art events, the artists kind of come to one place, and you can go to that event, and you go to their booth, maybe like a local art hop, different businesses within walking distance. Well, the studio tour is different because you're actually going to the artist's private studios, and so you get a behind-the-scenes pass at what you're looking at.
Wow, that is different. That is a difference. So tell me a little bit about this book that you brought in, South Valley Art Tour.
Yeah, so this is the South Valley Art Tour. It's called the Passport. One of the things we've done to rebrand too, the Passport used to be the size of an actual passport. It used to not be a magazine size. So now it's a full size of a full-size magazine.
Easier to read.
It's easier to read, and it does the art a little bit better justice. You can't, making real art and trying to put it on a printed page is very difficult. And so when you're shrinking it down to that size, it just doesn't do any of the art justice.
No.
Because one of the artists here, you'll see some of her work, Joy Collier. She's an artist out of Porterville. Some of her work is 6 feet wide and 6 feet tall. And so this is massive artwork.
Oh, my gosh.
And so to try to cram it on a passport-sized little magazine is near impossible.
So this is really beautiful. And tell us a little bit about what is it in the book.
So what's in the book is we've got 35 artists on the tour this year. And last year, you were going from Dinuba to Springville. This year, we're just featuring artists from Highway 198 south. So we start in Visalia, going south of Highway 198 to Tulare, Lindsay, Porterville, then Springville. And so it's got everything you need. It's got your map. It's got a little artist bios. There's a couple little screenshots of some of the artists' work, and you can see it here on the screen now. It's got everything you're going to need for a wonderful 2 nights. March 30th and 31st is when this event is happening.
Oh, my gosh. They're very nice. Very nice. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that is artwork by Daniel. He's our featured artist of the year.
Oh.
And so this year, we also mapped out a convenient route. So Daniel, you're going to start at Daniel's house or studio in Tulare, and we've mapped out the best route. So there's a couple more. Manuel Abad, who you saw on the screen, and Nani Rhodes and Betty Burke are in Tulare, and then you're going to drive down to Lindsay, then you're going to go into Porterville, then Springville, then you'll actually come up, and Visalia is actually your last stop.
For heaven's sake, so it's not all in one place, it's all in different places, right?
Right, all in different places. So there's probably 25 different locations that you'll be going to.
Oh my gosh, you got to get your strength up and eat your breakfast, and that's going to be a big trip. But so exciting because you're actually seeing the whole a lot of their work instead of just one painting or something that's brought someplace. You're going to see everything.
Yeah, you're going to see everything, and many of the artists will be doing hands-on demonstrations. So last year and hopefully this year, there's going to be some live lithographing machines going on. Many of the artists will be wood carving as you're going on. We have on the screen, you saw some art by Nate Norman. He does aerosol art, and so he'll be doing live aerosol art demonstrations, and he also does more traditional art too. You see here on the screen with acrylics, and then the big photo, it's called Sprite Art, and he uses these little tiny, they're called perler beads, and your kids or grandkids may have played with them. They're little plastic beads, and you put them on a little platform, and then you iron them to heat them up, and they melt together, and that's how he creates the pixel effect, so it looks like it's coming out of a computer screen.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I've never heard of anything like that. These people are so brilliant, so wonderful and creative, And that's the wonderful thing about a tour like this. So you're going to see a lot of creativity, a lot of different styles of art.
Yeah, you're going to see a ton of different styles of artwork. We've got on the cover of the passport, we have artwork by Toni Best. She's a gourd artist, so she's finding gourds and creating beautiful works of art out of them. We've got Joy Collier, who's an impressionist painter. She refers to herself as a post-impressionist painter. We have Manuel Abad, who does some wonderful oil paintings, and many of these artists are nationally recognized. They're all regionally recognized for sure, and I would say 2/3, if not more, are nationally recognized, and they go all across the country giving art demonstrations, and their artwork is hanging on all sorts of walls and galleries everywhere.
So what if somebody here wanted to go to this thing? Would they be allowed to come, or just mainly from Visalia?
Anyone's allowed to come. It's open to everyone. This is the one event the Arts Consortium does where we do actually charge. So tickets are $25, but one ticket admits 2 people. So it's really $12.50 per ticket.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's a great price.
Yeah, it's an unbeatable price. And so you'll get the passport right here, and then you'll also get 2 little collectible buttons right here. They're really tiny, so I don't know if the screen can see them. And this way you don't have to be carrying this really big magazine when you're coming in and out of the studios. So you can just put on the button, wear it, and then the artist can keep track of who's there, and then you don't have to be carrying a large book around with you.
That is fantastic. And talking about the gourd, this one that's on the cover is just absolutely unbelievable. He was telling me it's an actual gourd that you take out of a garden or whatever, and all this beautiful, beautiful work in the gold. It's just all hand done. It's mind-boggling.
It really is, and that's the most valuable part about the tour is you get to meet the artist, and not only are you seeing him doing your work, but Carol was asking me, you were asking me how she did this, and I'm not a gourd artist. I can kind of explain how she's doing it, but you will get to see her do it, and she can walk you through the intricate steps of it. And so if you have any specific questions for these artists, they're all phenomenal, really personable, and so they love sharing not only their talents, but their thought process behind what inspires them every day.
Oh, I'm really excited about this, and I want you really to give the information about dates and stuff again so that it's right in their mind.
Well, thank you for keeping reminding me, because sometimes I skip forward because I'm so passionate about the art. The dates are March 30th and 31st, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day, so it's a Saturday and Sunday. Tickets are on Eventbrite, $25, admits 2 people. And so go to eventbrite.com and just search for the South Valley Art Tour, and they'll come right up. If you want more information, you can visit our website at artsconsortium.org, and you'll see a little tab for the South Valley Art Tour. And also find us on Facebook. The South Valley Art Tour has its own dedicated Facebook page, and if you visit that Facebook page, you're going to see a lot of really, 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 really good sneak peeks of some of the artwork you're going to see.
Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. And it was really important to say that, and I know that a lot of people down there get their pencil and paper out and write down dates and stuff. So
yeah.
Anyway, I'm so grateful you came in again.
Well, thank you so much.
And I know it's going to be a fantastic success as usual.
Yes.
You guys put a lot of love into them, and they turn out great.
Well, thank you so much for having us, and we'll see you in a couple months for our next event.
Okay, Josh, I'm glad to see you again.
Yes.
Okay. We'll be right back.